Thinking about buying or selling but waiting for rates to drop? Today, here's the truth. Waiting might actually cost you more than moving forward now. We're going to walk you through exactly why and what you can do about it, even in today's market.
Real estate doesn't have to be overwhelming. The Connie Taylor Group is here to break it down so you can move forward with confidence. Ready to take the next step? Call or text 806 414 2750. Let's get into it.
Most people assume high interest rates mean it's a bad time to buy a home. And honestly, it makes sense. Rates are higher than what we saw a few years ago, and that can be intimidating. But here's what they're missing: home prices are still climbing. And when interest rates finally drop, and they will, demand is going to spike. We'll see bidding wars, homes going thousands over asking, less room to negotiate, less time to think. Right now, you still have a leverage. You can negotiate on price, on terms, on seller credits, things that simply disappear in a hot market. And the best part, you can refinance later. You can't go back and buy at today's price once the competition returns. This market gives you something rare: options. You can make a plan that fits your timeline, your budget, and your comfort level. So the question isn't, is this a good time to buy? The better question is, what would the right strategy look like for me right now?
Here's the truth: most buyers or sellers are waiting for rates to drop to what they were in 2019, 2020, and 2021. But the reality is that if we're waiting for that to happen, who knows how long we're going to wait? When we trace interest rates back to 1972, we see the historical average of interest rates at 7.72%. In recent years, the interest rates are a bit lower, hovering at an average of 6%. We can take comfort in the fact that the interest rates we're seeing now are, at the very least, average. We've just gotten a bit spoiled with these new low interest rates. We can make predictions of what rates will do, but we can't make guarantees. And if history's any indication, rates are going to slowly climb for a while. If we're waiting for the rates to return to that of 2019 to 2023, we could be waiting until 2070.
Let's say you're waiting for interest rates to drop just 1%. That seems reasonable, right? A small shift that could lower your monthly payment significantly. But here's the thing most people don't consider. If home prices go up even 20,000 to 30,000 while you wait, that small savings in interest could be completely erased. In fact, it's not uncommon to end up paying more overall, even if rates do dip. Your monthly mortgage might stay the same or even increase because you're financing a higher purchase price. And it's not just about cost. While you're waiting, inventory can shrink. Most buyers enter the market. Competition ramps up. Suddenly, homes that were negotiable are back in bidding wars. That means fewer choices, more pressure, and less room to make those decisions. That's the real cost of waiting. It's not just about numbers on a mortgage calculator. It's about opportunity, the ability to move on your terms, negotiate with confidence, and secure a home before prices jump again.
We've helped clients buy and sell in this exact market, and not just survive it, but make really smart moves. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They didn't obsess over headlines or try to time the bottom. What worked for them was simple. They had a strategy that made sense for their life, their goals, their timeline. That's where everything shifts. When you stop reacting to the market and start planning around your own priorities. And in a market like this, you actually have more options than most people think. They're financing strategies that don't require 20% down. There are sellers who are open to negotiation, and there are opportunities, some of them off market, that don't show up in your usual scroll. You just have to be willing to stop chasing perfect and start looking at what's actually possible. Honestly, most of the people we've worked with lately started out unsure. They were overwhelmed, they had questions, and we took the time to we really mapped it out and they got clear. And once they had clarity, The interest rates became less of a hindrance, and they moved forward, calm, confident, and in control of their decision. That's the part most people miss. It's not about pressure. It's about making a move that truly fits your life right now.
If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and follow along as we help take the stress out of real estate. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Let's build your plan together, because the best time to move isn't when the news says so. It's when your numbers and your life say you're ready. Here at the Connie Taylor Group, we take the stress out of real estate because we believe it, and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe and follow along. Then when you're ready, call us at 806-414-2750 and let's build your plan together.